What do these white dots mean? I don't remember white dots. I'm gonna double check. There's at least one enemy, it would appear. Oh, someone's in danger. I am helping. How you doing, Drog? Oh shit, it's Drog, right. Because I sent him here.
You show your face here? I was thrown out of Goliath because of you, you bastard. Give me one reason I shouldn't kill you right here.
I did you a favor. You hated your job.
Smart mouth, aren't you? Think you're so smart? How's this for smart? You turned up by Goliath just after the Albrator crashed. They never did find the pilot, did they? I wonder why that is.
You think people would listen to your accusations?
That's not how rumors work, is it? I know enough people to put the word out. Then people will start talking. Then someone will turn up the truth. You see, I don't need proof you're an Alb. I just need to put the word out that you are. I've got nothing more to lose. Pay me, or I'll take them from your corpse.
It's not me who will die here.
We'll see about that.
Well, it's on now, asshole.
What? What? What just happened? I'm gonna make everyone think you're an Alb. It's my evil plan. Then he just attacks me. Like, what? Are you sure your evil plan wasn't to attack me? Because that's what he just challenged me to a death match. I never threatened him and attacked him. There was a bunch of options to be like threaten him, and I actually didn't bother with any of them and let him. I was gonna just let him talk. And then we got into a death match, and I'm like, what? Wasn't he trying to get me to pay him so that I wouldn't do the rumors? Or why was he even talking about the rumors if he wants to kill me? But he, what the fuck is, what? Hey, random dude, nice of you to watch that whole exchange, I guess. Oh man, is he hostile? He is hostile, he's a red dot. Interesting. He's not attacking me though, so whatever. So he's like, the game's not sure if he's hostile, I guess. Weird. Super weird. Alright, well, goodbye, Drog. It was nice knowing you. Nah. That was the most bizarre interaction. We're hitting a point where the conversations I have with characters just don't make sense, and a completely bizarre outcome happens that doesn't match up with what anyone was saying, and then it's just like, here we go. I should be able to survive trying to get that waypoint for once, right? I think I kept trying to get it before and I kept dying. I also really need to finally put my armor on. Ow. Mr. Forlorn, you've been very rude. Ah. Whoa. There we go. I finally remembered to put my armor back on after, like, an hour of not wearing it, I think. It's easy to not notice when the armor gets taken off, just because he doesn't look naked without armor. Fuck me. I'm not against fighting any of those individual enemies, it's just the idea of both of those elite enemies at the same time seems like a bit much. Or just the Horde in general is a bit much. Really feels like that should hurt more than it did. I'm not even telling you to attack this guy, but he's so fixated. He won't attack anyone else. There we go. How you doing? Oh, you didn't die from that, huh? There we go. Hey, you want to wake up, friend? Just trying to soften you up a bit, don't worry. All this for a waypoint I probably won't use ever again, but I just remember trying to get it before. That was weird for a bit there, because the fire attacks were making him lunge forward instead of backwards. Is that a miss? Ow. Thought he was going to be more effective than that. Lots of natural ELEX in there. That was a big fight. There we go. That's satisfying. Considering that... Oh. That previous episode where I just tried for so long to be effective against these guys. So far, that wolf spell that I spent a significant portion of the playthrough looking forward to has been wildly underwhelming. Sometimes it's kind of effective. Because sometimes it's like, oh look, my wolf ally will now be very distracting for a while, and I'll attack him. But in a lot of these scenarios, it just dies instantly. And it uses up my entire energy meter in one swoop. For a summon that can't hold its own in this game. Unfortunately, while I can scale my character up with stats and gear and level ups and skill ups and all that other stuff, I don't think I can make him that much powerful. There's only like a couple of upgrades left for magic in general in this game, as far as I can tell, so he's probably not going to get tougher. Well, that looks nasty. Not super inclined to keep going further though. I just want that teleporter. There we go. Gonna slowly heal up, and we'll get right back to heading towards here. The Skrex. What a creepy design. Were there dinosaurs like this back in the day? Like, I know it's either that or it's based around this idea that like birds evolved from dinosaurs, so there is likely to be some terrifying midpoint between the two, which seems to be what the Skrex are. A long trip to this pilgrim guy. I don't think I've ever had to go this far for any quest. Maybe because they didn't want me to encounter the pilgrim early. Ow. You still coming? Thanks for all your body parts. Ooh. People keep making small camps and abandoning them. Firewood, drinking stuff, alcohol, first aid kit. And they just leave them. Who keeps doing that? Is everyone just dying in massive numbers? That's probably one of those enemies I would have hoped to get the leather from during my adventure. Didn't think to try here. Yeah, might as well. How far off course am I? Ah, I need to take the path back there. Now I'm just gonna go in a giant circle around them. This must be like their local HQ. I can probably climb up. Oh yeah, it doesn't look too high. That'll work. Let's fight this dude. Wow. Remember the Kaya quest? Oh, dark leather. Remember the Kaya quest where I fought that guy? He was a problem back then. Giants abound. I guess this is... Oh, there's a path over there. I can just take that. I guess the idea is that these are distant outskirts of the map, so they can just populate them densely with, like, mega enemies. And be like, come at me. Is there 2 more here? Wow. Oh, there's 3. All I had to do is come over here. Of course, they would have been a lot harder before the upgrade that I needed in order to get... That I needed their skin to get. Oh, 2 at once? That could be a problem.
That isn't going to work.
Yeah. Keep it going. Oh my god. Oh god. Rhino charge. Rhino charge. Rhino charge. Problem. Oh Jesus. Well. That plan didn't work out. Holy crap. That goes from, oh, these guys are manageable to you're instantly dead. I guess that's what happens when you play a game where almost anyone can die in one combo, no matter what team they're on, really. The real key here is to hope that I fight one of them at a time. There we go. That's all I needed. Ow. Ow. Where's my robot friend? Oh, he's stuck. He's doing that thing. Alright, well. Yeah, this would have been a fast way to get that dark leather. It's the exact enemy I was looking for, too, the Nightshade. I just didn't know where to find it. But then I found chimeras and things worked out, I guess. Ouch, by the way. Any beds around here? R-Tag's dead, apparently. Hell of a death pose he's got there. Who's R-Tag? Do I know him? Exile. Grindil. Maybe these are a bunch of potentially named characters I could have met, but then they got wiped out by monsters. There's a lot of bad news around here right now. Okay, this looks like a smuggling operation that got interrupted by naughty monsters.
Too easy.
Too easy. Let's take a nap, because I'm horribly wounded and would prefer not to spend money on it. There we go. Got a lot of documents just now. Rehabilitation order, mission briefing. Orders to a group of exiles given tasks to complete if they want to return to Goliath. Rehabilitation and early release from the valley. Only when the following points are completed to satisfaction will the exiles be granted early release. Maintain the health of the world heart. This requires cleaning and scraping the sap grooves. Washing any lesions with the mana provided. Drying and polishing the leaves. 2. Stabilize the world heart. This requires the installation of support beams using timber from the forest, supporting the heart. Clearing the area around the central roots. 3. No criminal activity of any sort. The rules of Goliath apply here in the valley. Murder, theft, wasting supplies, consuming mana. All are forbidden on pain of extension of an exile or death. Exile's progress will be reviewed every 6 months. A decision about early release will be made at this time. Well, this looks like a smuggling operation, so I'm guessing they weren't really going by that. Supply list, crate of meat, bunch of other stuff, blah blah blah. hose, broom, spades, axe. Special delivery, 1 crate of mana to heal the world heart. 5 large sponges. Stock keeper scald. Ah, seems like what's supposed to be here. Why'd they have ELEX then, though? Why do they have so much money if they're not part of society and they're exiles and they're working for their freedom? Huh. Artag's journal. It happened the first day after my exile. Even if we were exiled entirely unjustly, it was still a blessing in disguise. We were offered rehabilitation under good guidance, if you can call it that. We are caring for the world heart here and hope to prove that we are worthy of returning to Goliath. I decided to keep this journal so that I have proof of our commitment. I am counting the days until I can leave this valley. We will make a success of this. Second day after my exile. The work is exhausting. As soon as you scratch out a groove on the heart, it clots. We have a lot to learn about caring for it. Third day of exile. Scald's making trouble. He claims he's the only one working here. I don't know why he feels such a victim. Fourth day after my exile. This morning Scald announced that everyone that he is giving announced to everyone that he's giving up on work. He downed tools and walked off. 4 days. That's all it's taken for him to give up. And our sentence is for years. 5 days. I've heard whispering tonight. I was too tired to look for where it was coming from. 5th day after my exile. Still, I guess? Shit. I should have looked around. Mana went missing during the night. Scald is beside himself with anger. He has been yelling for 20 minutes now. But he's right. If we can't find out who's responsible, then none of us are going home early. We might all die because of this. 8th day. A few things have happened in the last few days. Scout accused someone and locked him away. He's watching him now. Yes, I admit, he didn't have an alibi, but I just can't picture him stealing the mana. 10th day after my exile. I hear the whispering every night now. I even went looking in case it would reveal the real mana thief, but I couldn't find anyone. The voices seemed to be coming from the world heart itself. What is going on here? Am I going crazy? 11th night. Something is wrong here. Whispers at night. More and more things are going missing, and now I hear sounds out there. I don't dare go out. It is starting to dawn on me. I don't think we are alone, and I don't think we are going to survive another month here. I'm afraid to sleep. This is all happening at the location the Pilgrim's apparently at? Grindel. Blah, blah, blah. Artag says we shall keep a journal, so I'm pretending to write one. Blah, 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 blah. Grindel does this, Grindel does that, Grindel goes to work. Shut up, Scout. Nobody likes you. Go die. It has been 10 days now since we arrived here. There's something creeping around out there. I can hear it. I think Artag was right. We aren't alone here. I'm really scared. I'm still too young to die. That changed tone really quickly. Admittedly, it was 10 days of writing, but it's all unformatted because he didn't bother, so that's the result. So everyone's dead here. Is there an open sky? No. So I saw them dead here. I almost wondered if they got dropped from above. I was like, because since I was at a cliff, I thought maybe they were dropped down as an execution. But no, they probably got, I don't know. The most logical thing would just be that they got gored by those night stalkers that were right here, or whatever they're called. But they thought they were being attacked by something with the voices. See if, oh, we'll just have to see if anyone else is alive up here. Definitely not having a stealthy approach with the use of jackhammer and all that. Wow, there's really big monsters right in the middle of your base. No wonder everyone I've seen so far is dead. Oh, hey. Someone who's alive. Oh, they're mutants. Where's this world heart? Can I see on the map? Might be over towards here. It's all mutants and monsters, so whatever was here has been wiped out, just like the other one, which was pretty much getting wiped out on its own too. Seems like exiles have like a non-existent survival chance, basically. Is that the Pilgrim? Leader of my faction, because I happened to pick that one.
Whatever you're looking for, you won't find it here. Please leave immediately.
You don't know what I'm looking for.
Your search is none of my concern. Please leave.
I know about your plan to stop the hybrid.
My plan to stop the hybrid? What exactly do you think you know? And how did you get that information?
I can help you. I know my way around the Ice Palace. I can get you to the hybrid.
The only people who have been inside the Ice Palace are Albs. So, what are you? A separatist? A spy? Or a liar?
I am an Alb. Well, I was before the ELEX cleared my system. It was my raider that was shot down in the mountains near Goliath. I was betrayed by my own people, and I want to know why.
So, you want my help to get revenge? That's not the best motive. I trust you. You get your revenge. And then what's to stop you taking ELEX and turning back into an Alb?
If you've gotten to the Ice Palace by that point, what do you care?
What's to say you aren't still serving the hybrid?
The fact you're still breathing.
Let's say you're speaking the truth. Tell me what the hybrid knows about my plans.
That you are researching the properties of ELEX. That you're planning to transmute it into mana. That gives you power and makes ELEX both unusable by the hybrid and poisonous to Albs.
You've been told nothing that couldn't have been guessed at.
When my raider crashed, I was on a mission to find you to learn more. If the hybrid still wants that information, they'll send someone else to finish the mission and to kill you.
I've dealt with several Albs that have tried.
And it's delayed you and your research each time. Whatever the hybrid is doing, he's close to succeeding. He has time on his side. You don't.
And? What do you want in return for helping me?
Whatever is happening in Zakor has to be why someone sabotaged my mission and had me set for execution. We both need to get into the Ice Palace.
Then you're out of luck. There's no way to get in unnoticed. You won't even make it up the ramp to the gates.
Not alone, but you have a plan to get in. Take me with you.
You've talked. You said nothing. Now do as I asked and leave.
I trained with the Elexitors. I know how they think. I know my way around the Ice Palace. Do you really think you can reach the hybrid without me?
I'm supposed to trust you with the future of Magalan? Based on a few words? No. If you want me to believe you can get me into the Ice Palace, then first you show me that you can get inside an Alb converter. If you want me to believe you will help me stop the hybrid, then you get inside each of those converters and you shut them down. When all 5 of those converters have stopped, then I will believe you.
You expect me to deactivate all 5 converters?
Those machines have fed the Albs for too long. The less ELEX the Albs have, the weaker they become, and the safer it is for the rest of our world. Will you help us?
Did it just change time of day mid-conversation? That threw me for a trip. Also, maybe some crazy idea, Jax. Maybe throw out there that you've been promoted to Paladin when you're trying to make a gambit for, you know, being trustworthy. The fact that you already have the trust of the entire leadership that this guy left back at home. Also, this guy's not what I expected. I thought he'd be like Sagely or something, but he just kind of seems like just another general in this group. Who did we see in that cutscene? Was that I saw a Berserker, clearly. The first guy, though, I had a lot more trouble identifying. He had a face mask I didn't immediately recognize. I don't know if it's like a berserker mask I hadn't seen before, or if it was... He almost seemed like an outlaw. In which case, would that suggest that there was a unified offensive between the three factions against the Alps only a year ago?
You should hold only the Elexitors and the hybrid responsible for the converters.
So all the other Albs are their victims too? They're controlled by the Elexitors? Well, we will see if that is true once the hybrid and the Elexitors are gone. Until then, they are the enemy.
What do you know about the Elexitors?
What we know, we've learned from prisoners. That means I know who you are, Commander Jax. We learned recently it was you who had crashed. I know too that your father Wardek didn't leave Zakor under orders. He fled to Abessa.
Wardek, I've received reports of problems with production of ELEX in Edan.
Yes, the converter there is inactive. It went offline hours ago.
A technical malfunction should have been repaired by now.
This is more than a malfunction. I think the Berserkers have attacked the converter. I suspect it has been overrun.
The hybrid would have seen that.
Then speak to the hybrid, Parsec. I'm telling you what I know.
You don't speak to the hybrid unless you are summoned.
Then get yourself summoned. We need to know what's going on and why he has withdrawn. We cannot implement the will of the hybrid if he doesn't tell us what it is, or if we lose any more converters.
Are you questioning the hybrid? Whatever has happened to the converter must be his will. It is not our place to question his ways. It is our duty to serve his will. You and your sons.
We know our place, Parsec. We serve the hybrid.
It sounds like he too has enemies in the Ice Palace.
That makes no sense.
Wardek left without an escort. There are Alb forces searching for him. We've captured some of them. Wardek has joined the Separatists in Abessa. I see I know more about your own people than you do.
We? What do you mean we've captured him? You haven't been with anybody this whole game? You've been alone here, you know, being the Pilgrim. Also, there aren't separatists in Abessa, because Abessa's been everyone got wiped out of Abessa, and now it's just some berserkers and some clerics that run the place. So like everything you say sounds out of date / not matching up with what you're doing as a person. Weird.
If you know so much, then you can tell me who shot my raider down.
Until you told me different, I had assumed it was mechanical trouble. If we could shoot Alb raiders down, we'd do it more often. What I can tell you is it wasn't us. You might have been flying over Edan, but no berserker caused your crash.
Then was it the Separatists?
Near Goliath? That's unlikely. From what you've told me, I'd say it was from your own people.
No Alb would dare. I was on a mission ordered directly by the hybrid.
Ha! Albs kill each other all the time. Fail a mission and you're executed. Run and you're shot in the back. Or in your case, Calyx came to have you executed. Yes, I had heard that too.
Calyx serves the hybrid. He was following the directive. Fail a mission and die.
And, had you failed? Certainly your raider crashed, but you were in Edan. Your mission had only just started. It sounds more like someone wanted it stopped.
No Alb can refuse an order from the hybrid.
Wardek has fled. Calyx was answering orders. If you ask me, you should be looking to the actions of Zardo.
If I'm to help you reach the Ice Palace, I need help repairing an Alb raider.
An Alb raider would definitely be an asset. How badly damaged is it?
It won't fly right now, but if I had access to spares, I could get it to fly again.
Well, you won't find stockpiles of alb spares around here. But there is an old industrial park not far to the north of here. I've been there once before. In the old world, they had some sort of research lab there. I believe much cleric and alb technology is based on what was developed there. Perhaps you could find a suitable component in those ruins.
The Albs aren't the only ones killing people. The free people kill Albs and they kill each other.
True, but we've made peace before. And we might find it again by coming together to fight the Albs. The fate of all the free people is linked. If Ulbricht launches his offensive against the Albs and the clerics fail, then the Albs will conquer Ignadon and take control of all the ELEX there. That will damn us as sure as the Albs defeating us here. But that is your choice. You know the task you have been set. If you want my help, you must shut down those converters.
What are you going to do?
That is none of your business. You have your task, I have mine. Succeed in yours, and perhaps I will tell you more of my plans. Until then...
Trust must be earned.
I hope you are what you say you are. Come to me when you have something to report.
The converters you wanted destroyed. The converter in Tabar remains fully functional.
Then you know what you must do next. We have little to discuss until those converters are silent.
Do you really believe you can transmute all of the ELEX on Magalan at once?
Removing ELEX from this world is our best hope, but it is far from simple to achieve.
Ulbricht's offensive against the Albs in Ignadon was a success.
A success is too optimistic. It has delayed the Albs, not defeated them. Still, it is the first good news I've heard from Ignadon. Now, it falls to us to cause the Albs another setback. I must finish my work before it is too late. You've made progress, but the Albs must lose all their influence on the lands of the free people, and you must be ready to deliver on your promise to reach the hybrid. Then you will have earned my trust. Return to me when you have more to report.
So that's the last converter I'm missing. It's in Tavar somewhere. Okay, that makes sense, because I probably explored Tavar the least, it being an awkward, weird, just empty desert. It's like, what directions am I gonna walk in generally? Let's highlight everything so it stops being, wow, this list got big, huh? There's the one. A lot in here. Alright, let's do the converter. Well, let's look for a waypoint first. There should be one nearby. This is an important character. I wonder where he's getting his information. He's just sitting here alone. He doesn't seem to have any contacts or anyone with him. This place seems completely devoid of people. In fact, it's so abandoned that it's actively filled with enemies. So who are his contacts where he gets all the information that he gets? Like weirdly up-to-date information? Like most people don't even know that my character's an Alb. And he knows not only that he's an Alb, but he also knows about the current state of my father for some reason. And how does he know that? Like, how is that information reaching him before me, or most characters really? It just seems odd. It also really, whoa, that was interesting. This whole exchange also really highlights the absurdity of the fact that that guy, Drog, just died trying to blackmail me. I'm gonna out who you are, I'm gonna start rumors, and then I'm like, dude, I'm literally on a trip to your leader to tell him that I'm an Alb to his face. But he died. Whoops. Low, high, low, high. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. Low, high, low, high. Okay. It has to be higher than 4, right? Yeah. I've tried 9, is not an answer. 8 is not there. 8 is already in the other slot. 7 is not an answer. 5 is not an answer. It must be 8 twice. Like 1, 8. What? No. 4. Yeah, 1, 8, 4, 8, right?
I'm in.
Yep. Didn't even know that you could have the same digit twice without... Well, we had equal sign before.
Recommend caution. Confusing and brittle terrain.
Confusing and brittle terrain. I'm in a building.
No.
No.
I'm not good enough for that.
I'm not good enough for that. I need to get that upgrade so I can stop putting this ring, this necklace on. It's really not a very good reason to get an upgrade, is it?
No.
Try these three?
No.
Alright. These three, then that one. Okay.
Too easy.
Drog died for such a stupid reason. Because he's just a dumb man. He's just not a smart person. 10 small healing potions. He tried... But I'm still really confused by that whole exchange. He's like, I'm gonna blackmail you. And then he attacked me. I'm like, what? That's not how blackmailing works. I don't know if Drog might have been a not very smart person, frankly. It seems to be the takeaway. But it's just really funny that he died right after threatening to out me when I was on my way to out myself anyway to the leader of his entire faction that he was going to spread rumors for. I'm like, I think those rumors were going to get out. In fact, I'm known by a lot of people now as being the Alb that's leading an offense against the Albs. Kind of seems self-explanatory.